the passage is 1 Peter 3, verses 3 and 4. So I'm just going to read that passage. It says, your beauty, speaking to wives, your beauty should not come from outward adornment, such as elaborate hairstyles and the wearing of gold jewelry or fine clothes. That's why I wear silver instead of gold. Just kidding.
I'm looking on YouTube now.
Yeah. Rather, it should be that of your inner self, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in God's sight. So why is the gentle, quiet spirit so attractive to a man? When a woman is calm and peaceful, her man calms down too. When a woman is calm and peaceful, her man calms down too. When you appear calm and stable, a man feels like his world is calm and stable too. Being calm and peaceful makes the husband feel like his wife actually respects him and trusts him to take care of her. Now, I know you might not agree with every single thing he's doing in terms of leading the family, but if you can remain fairly calm and peaceful, he takes that as like you respect him. Isn't that interesting? This one I got from my husband specifically, that specific one. He said, when I'm calm and peaceful, it makes him feel like I trust him. Interesting. And then he feels respected. Now, this doesn't mean you can't have a great sense of humor and enjoy having fun, because actually that's super attractive to most men. And when they look at surveys about what inner qualities attract a man, fun is often high on the list. So you can still be a fun person. It just means that you're peaceful as opposed to agitated, and that you're calm as opposed to stressed. Does that make sense? A husband can relax knowing his wife will speak to him kindly and is not going to verbally attack him. And when you're quiet and aren't constantly talking at him, he can think better. Brooke, in case you don't know Brooke here, she can be animated at times. Exactly. Have you noticed that when you get dramatic or big emotions that it impacts Vic?
Hugely.
How does it impact him? How do you see it impacting?
He gets agitated and he kind of withdraws, and I'm like, I'm happy, join me. And he's like, no thanks. And he doesn't say that, but that's how I feel, that's how I take it.
And what about big sad emotions or anger that are big emotions?
Yeah, that's the flight one. He does that one.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's just kind of gone, and I'm like, I just want a hug because I'm sad, and he's like,
intense emotions,
yeah,
bad, intense,
yeah. And I'm this. I mean, I laugh a lot and I cry a lot, but
you're emotional.
Yeah, very, very.
That's why you're up here, because I knew you'd be able to relate to this topic.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a very emotional person.
Yeah.
But I believe in the last year you've had some revelations about managing those emotions, or trying to have a peaceful spirit. So tell us a little bit about what you've done and how that has impacted your husband.
This, I believe, was a revelation from God. He was showing me these big emotions, and all I want is an emotional connection with my husband. But my big emotions were driving him away, which would make me mad, which would make him even further away. And it was just this horrible dance that we were doing. So I'm like, Lord, what am I doing wrong? And, he gave me the verse. I have it in here. This is my verse that I pray over myself daily, because that's how much I need it. Isaiah 26:3, you keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you, because he trusts in you. So I can be in perfect peace when I'm focused on God, and because I trust in him.
Yeah.
So when I'm one side of the pendulum or the other, I'm like, Lord, my eyes aren't on you, right? Yeah. And I can still be fun. I mean, Vic loves it when I joke, but if I joke in this kind of a tone of voice, then he's like, hey, that was funny. I'm like, I know. That kind of a thing, rather than, I have this joke! Yeah, and he's like, oh my gosh. So, and it's different, right? So it's just different.
Yeah. So as you've tried to manage these emotions and kind of be more peaceful around the house, have you seen him respond differently to you?
It's huge. Like I shared, my praise report was that we're such good friends. It's because I'm not freaking him out. He wants to be around me. Yeah. He really does. And he shares that, and he pursues me because of it. Like I make him feel calm and peaceful, because that's how I feel, because that's what God's doing for me.
Woohoo.
Yes.
Thank you. You will become more centered and peaceful when you intentionally spend time in God's presence each day. And you can enter his presence through praising him, Bible reading, and listening prayer. And this is Isaiah 26:3, which is what the verse that Brooke quoted earlier. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. So to me, the way I become centered is I have to be in God's presence every day. Morning is best. I know some of you get up really early. I understand that. I used to get up at 2:15 in the morning for like 20 years, so I do understand. But even then, I made sure I at least had 5 minutes to just center myself on God, Could you read a psalm? Just spend a moment just praying and then just asking God to just fill you with His Holy Spirit. If you just did that alone and then maybe sang a praise song on the way to work, already your day, or when you're starting your day, already you're centered on Him. And it says here, you will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. Also, remind your soul each morning about God's love for you. Remind your soul each morning about God's love for you.